Hey guys, welcome back to the show today. Today we have a special guest joining us to talk about a local Arizona organization, and it's also a national organization. So I'm very excited to get into that with you guys. Today we're dishing out Arizona hamburgers and French fries, which is just a fun dish to have this summer. And I think that's the base of it, guys. So let's get into this. I'm Adriana Murphy, your All-American girl, and today we're cooking with politics. All right, guys, welcome back. So like I said, we have a special guest on the show, Rachel Hope. Say hi to Rachel. Hi, Rachel.
Hey, guys.
Okay, so Rachel's here to talk about Arizona Young Republicans and to give us kind of like the base of what that is and what they do. I do want to start with Arizona Young Republicans comes from Young Republicans, which is a national organization. Yeah. So Rachel, would you mind giving us a little synopsis on Young Republicans?
Yeah, absolutely. So the Young Republicans, the National Federation of Young Republicans, are for registered Republicans aged 18 to 40. So we have chapters all across the United States. Almost every state right now does have a chapter. And obviously we're here in Arizona, so we just got our charter from nationals back in 2020. We're relatively new, but we are growing.
So that's the base of national, and then each state, if each state has it, has their own like CAYR, FLYR, AZYR. So since we love Rachel so very much and she's just full of knowledge about this, I've decided to just take her on the show to explain it to anyone who's wanting to get involved more in the state of Arizona, or if this inspires you to get involved in your state of Young Republicans. So Rachel, let's start with the meat. By the way, like I said, guys, we are having Arizona burgers, which is on theme. Now you're getting it. It's on theme. And Rachel and I were just talking that we are kind of like crunchy
a little bit.
So I was like, I'm not going to do patties. I don't know what they're putting in the patties. I'm going to get organic ground beef and we're going to make patties the old-fashioned way. Have I done that? No. So if these patties come out really small,
I've done it.
That's okay.
I'll help.
Okay, she'll help me. Okay, perfect. So yeah, so let's start with our patties. Rachel, would you like to go into just like, what is AZYRS? Let's say I'm looking to get involved. I'm like, what is that Young Republicans group?
Yeah, so like I said, we are aged 18 to 40 for registered Republicans. You have to be a registered Republican to join us. So you should register as a Republican. Here in the state of Arizona, we have 4 chapters chartered. So we have Maricopa County, which is our largest county. We also have Pima County, just down south a little bit. And then our brand new chapters, we just chartered in Mojave and Yavapai. Arizona has a lot more counties than that. So if you don't live in one of those counties, we still want you to join and we want you to start your own counties.
All right, so Rachel's gonna get into the onions and the tomatoes for us, and I'm gonna do the meat. We're also using my homemade butter, which the butter episode should be coming out soon. And Rachel has a surprise for us on what she brought to today's little dish. Little cookout. Well, I guess it's a cookout. Honestly, we're making hamburgers. It's a cookout.
It's absolutely a cookout.
So how long have you been in the AZYRS? Oh, look, it did work.
It did work.
This is our first time testing out this little like slicing thing, and it did work. Okay,
it does.
Cool.
It's good stuff.
I'm excited. Okay.
Yeah.
So is this your first time being in AZYRS since you've lived here?
Yeah, so I have kind of an interesting story. So I joined the Maricopa County Young Republicans literally the day that I moved. And the reason for that is I was involved in the Florida Young Republicans before I moved out here. So I was really blessed that I was familiar with the organization and kind of what we do, our mission to recruit, train, and elect young Republicans in Arizona here and wherever your Young Republican chapter is. So I moved a few years ago, so I have been a member ever since the day that I moved.
And you got involved right away. What do you do specifically for AZYRS?
I wear a few different hats. The first thing that I did was I just kind of got involved helping out with social media and events. And because of my energy and willingness to help, I was elected as the chair of the East Valley Young Republicans, which is a local chapter since Maricopa County is so big. So I do that, and I do events at our county level. This past summer, I was also elected as our Arizona YR co-chair. My basic job is to just assist our AZYR chair in whatever they need, or whether it's like events or going and speaking if she can't make it or whatever that might be. So my role is a helper, which is what I like to do.
So you mentioned East Valley AZYRS. What are the other chapter clubs, by chance, if you know them off the top of your head?
So Maricopa County is really interesting because we have 90% of Arizonans live in Maricopa County. So right now we have 4 chapters. We have East Valley, we have West Valley, we also have Scottsdale, and then we have our Four Peaks area, which is a little bit less defined, I guess, than the other 3, but it's kind of a little east of Scottsdale and on the north side.
Okay.
That's what we have right now. I know that we have plans to expand even further. So I'd love to see 6 or 7 chapters inside of Maricopa County one day. Don't know how soon, but if you're interested, come find me.
Yeah, that would be awesome. Okay, so how do you start a chapter? What if I'm like, I live in like Glendale, or, you know, I live away in Queen Creek. I want to be more involved with this, and I want to start a chapter for more people who I think would be willing to get involved. How do I do that? How do I start a chapter?
So a couple different things. If you're already a member, you'd want to reach out to your county chair. So like you said, Glendale and Queen Creek, those are located in Maricopa County. So you'd reach out to your county chair in Maricopa County. If you're not a member, your first step is to join. So join the Maricopa County Young Republicans. That's how we do our membership, is through the county. And then after you join, then you'll know who your chair is. You can let them know what you'd like to do, and they'll give you the next steps. We're actually working on making it a lot easier to start a chapter because that's what we want. We want it easy for you guys to get plugged in and find that community in the Young Republicans here in Arizona.
How are the onions going?
They're going. I'm trying to go slow so I don't chop off my fingers, but we're going.
Well, I appreciate you doing the onions.
Oh, those are so pretty.
Oh my goodness, that came out nice.
Love
Great job,
it.
Rachel.
Okay, I'm gonna stop so I don't cut myself.
Okay, that's actually a pretty good amount. Let me get you a
A little
bowl.
plate. Okay.
Go ahead and sweet. And we can start on the onions. I think what we're gonna do is a double patty, which is fun.
Yeah.
So if you're questioning, is that an Arizona burger? Yes, it is, because you know what? I named it that. So is it a recipe?
Arizona.
Yeah, and we're in Arizona. So all the haters, I saw that like Arizona burgers that they have out here like have like jalapenos and caramelized onions. Okay, well,
I'm from
that's
Florida.
great.
I don't like spicy food.
Okay, so you know what? We're out here and we're giving it our all.
We're doing our best.
So that sounds like you guys reach a pretty well base of young people. So how young are we talking about that can join the AZYRS?
So the day you register for, how do I say this? So you must be 18 and you must be a registered Republican. So the fact that you asked me that, we actually have a member that's going to be joining us on Monday on his 18th birthday, already registered as a Republican. So literally the day you turn 18 and registered, you can join us.
Oh, okay.
Yep, that's it.
But does AZYR, like, does it just go up to college age, like 25?
Oh, yeah. So we go up to the age of 40, and I have a lot of our, I guess I should say, 40-year-old members think, oh, I'm turning 40, I have to leave. No, we go through 40. So if you are 40, you can still join us. So it's through 18 through 40.
Nice.
Yeah.
I love hearing that, that it's 18 through 40. That's like 2 generations, 3 generations combined in that one, right?
So right now, just because of where we are comprised of millennials and Gen Z.
Okay.
Gen X, I think the youngest Gen X are like 43 right now. So they just aged out.
But you guys can donate.
Yes, absolutely. We love our associate members.
You guys can donate still. It's sad, but you can support in that way. And we'll get into that later in the conversation. Okay, so Maricopa, from what I've witnessed living in Arizona and, you know, bringing on guests on the show and starting off with this, Maricopa is the biggest county, right? So let's say I live in Tucson.
Yeah.
That's not Maricopa County.
Correct.
So what do I do if I'm in Tucson?
Yeah.
Where do I get connected?
Let me answer that, but can I have a bowl so I don't touch our tomatoes? So if you live in Tucson or any city outside of Maricopa County, whether it's Flagstaff or Tucson or something else, the way that our organization charters is through counties. So we do have a chartered Pima County Young Republicans. If you live anywhere in Pima County, you'll want to get in touch with their chairwoman. I'm sure we can link all that so you guys can get plugged in. We are chartered in Mojave County, so that is like Havasu and Bullhead are the only two cities I know there. Sorry guys. And Yavapai County. So if you are going to, there's a college up there. If you go to that college, you can join Yavapai AZYRS. Right now, we're really focusing on chartering our Coconino AZYRS, which is where Flagstaff is. So if you live in a city that is not in Maricopa, Pima, Mojave, or Yavapai, we want you to start a Young Republicans chapter in your county.
Okay, so there's a need to start. Let's get into that. So it sounds like Maricopa is covering all of its bases, which is fantastic. And if there's not a base covered, then we encourage you to start that off.
We want all registered Republicans between the ages of 18 to 40 living in Arizona to say, yes, I'm a member of the Arizona Young Republicans. So whatever city you live in, whatever county you live in, whether it's chartered or not chartered, we want you to find community with the Young Republicans. So many of us lost our friends or even family members in recent years coming out as Republicans. I know several of our members had that issue, in 2020 and even in 2016. So the Young Republicans is a really great community to get those friends back that you may have lost. Maybe you didn't lose friends. Maybe your friends are already awesome.
Maybe you're joining.
But now you want more.
And we're bringing those friends who are Republican also with you. I think that's amazing. I would say there's a lot of friends that I've made through the AZYRS. I think they're fantastic. They're a little out there. Just kidding. Just kidding. But being connected for myself with the AZYRS has been a great experience. Okay, so Rachel has done amazing with the tomatoes and the onions. So she's really working it. She got it all the way down. That's impressive. That's really impressive, honestly.
Cool. I think we're done.
I think we're done
with fingers off.
I think we're done with that. The meat is almost done. So we're gonna come back and plate this, show you guys what our ending, and then Rachel's gonna end this with websites and any links or connections that anyone who's looking to get involved with. So we'll be right back, guys. Hi guys, welcome back. So our meat is done and we've kind of chopped up everything ready to go to plate this. Rachel here is going to finish up for us and explain where we can get involved through the social medias, through the Gmail, through the links, through the website. She's going to go through it. Also, first, Rachel, what is something that you brought special?
Yes.
Episode.
So we were talking about how we've been a little bit crunchy lately, and the other day I got very crunchy and I made some homemade mayo. So for those that don't know, it's actually super easy. It is a lot of olive oil, like a whole cup of olive oil. A couple of acids, so I used vinegar and lemon juice, a little bit of salt, and an egg. But the cool thing is you're not consuming raw egg because the acid cooks it. If you're interested in making your own homemade mayo, Google it, and it's actually pretty easy.
Nice. I'm excited to use it. Okay, so let's say I've watched this episode. I'm ready to go. I want to get connected with the Arizona AZYRS, Maricopa, or thinking about starting a chapter or wanting to meet everyone in our crazy bunch. Where do I go?
Right. So the best place to go is ArizonaYR.org. So that has every single chapter listed. It has all of our county chapters that are chartered. It also has a way that you can get connected if you might live in a county or a city that doesn't have a chapter. So ArizonaYR.org, and all of our social media is at ArizonaYRs. So ArizonaYRS.
Perfect.
And then if you are living in a county that is chartered, I want to give you their social media. That way you can just skip directly to that. So Maricopa County is going to be MCYR GOP. So Maricopa County Young Republicans GOP. Our Pima County chapter is Pima County YR. Yavapai is Yavapai YR. And Mojave is going to be Mojave CYR. So those are the 4 chartered chapters, and that is our handle on Instagram and Twitter. If you're looking on Facebook, just type in the name of the county, so Mojave County Young Republicans, and that would pop up. So for those 4 chartered counties, and then
that's where you go.
Yeah, follow us on social media. If you live in Maricopa County, I know I mentioned the local chapters. Those will be in the bio. So if you're interested in getting plugged in your local area in Maricopa County, go to that MCYR GOP and then find your local chapter in the bio.
Okay, perfect. Okay, guys, so if you're looking to get involved with the Arizona YRs, again, check out everything Rachel said. We will link that in this episode. So what I'm kind of doing is ketchup, mustard. I got my romaine lettuce, tomato. Rachel is going with
mayo.
The mayo, which I'm very excited to try. And then we have some caramelized onions. Oh, I'll trade you. Okay, we have some caramelized onions that we did, and Rachel said we should add some red wine to it. So
red wine or like a really good quality brandy are 2 of my favorite things to add to caramelized onions.
Okay, we'll see. I've never done that, so I'm excited to try the onions like that. Usually, I'm just gonna let you know, I just do butter. Homemade butter. So it's mixed with those 2 things. So we're very excited to try that. Excited to try this mayo. Looks good, actually. Oh, delish.
Yep.
Delish.
Oh, and there's mustard in there. I don't think I mentioned that. A little bit of like Dijon mustard. So
okay, exciting. All right, I'm gonna get some onions. Ooh, all right. Get some of that, and also we have cheese over here. Cheese.
I'm gonna do 2 patties because they're little.
I like them.
Can I want this one?
Yeah, go for it.
I'm a Colby Jack girl.
See, I like to do both.
Should I try both?
I like to do both. You don't have to.
I'll try it.
It's cheese. I mean, cheese. It's cheese. Who doesn't like cheese?
I know some people.
Oh, well, unfortunately, I do not want to know those people. So, butter and cheese is a thing that I grew up with. So, you have to like those 2 things.
Yeah.
All right. I might do another patty. I think I want to separate it. I don't know.
Double cheeseburger.
All right. This is my hamburger, our Arizona hamburger. That's okay.
Okay, hold on.
That's okay. All right, we're getting ready to try this. Again, guys, check out everything Rachel said with our links. And this is our Arizona burger that we're going to try together.
Ready?
Ready.
Oh, I love that. I inhaled. Was it at least good?
No, look, the bun is great. That's all I got was the bun at first because I made the patties a little small. The onions, though, are really good. It's adjusted that. That is delicious. Okay, I'm dying on this bread. It really got in the back of my throat.
So Adriana will link everything that we talked about, ArizonaYR.org, and all those social media handles. And these are Arizona burgers. Are you okay now?
I'm great. I'm great. Guys, try this at home. Use your own ground patties. Let's come back around. This is the real moments that you don't find anywhere else. Anyway, we want to thank Rachel for coming on the show and talking about YRs. We're so excited to have her back next time to go more into depth about the kind of events that YRs do. So, guys, before I start choking up again, go check them out on social media. Get involved. If you live in Arizona or if you live in other states, find out where your local YRs are. And thank you guys so much for joining us. If you want to see more episodes about this where we take some local involvement, bring it on the show. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Without anything else, guys, we'll see you in the next episode. Thank you, Rachel, again for joining us. And guys, this is Cooking with Politics. Bye, y'all.